Hello, this is today's video blog for Friday, March 20th. And for today, I wanted to talk just a little bit, well, hopefully I can keep it to a little bit, about the mode that I'm going to use for WP3. So obviously the most familiar mode to me would be written when it comes to doing a paper. And in my professional life, I used PowerPoint a lot for presentations, whether it be for a training sort of presentation, a training session, or even a user guide I would do at times in a PowerPoint presentation format, just because it was easier for people to flip through slides as opposed to reading through a whole bunch of text, especially where we had a lot of graphics that we needed to include in that presentation. So I know we're not allowed to use PowerPoint. I've seen Prezi mentioned, and that's something, hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly, that I'm going to have to look into and learn a little bit more about. That's not something that I've used before. So I'll see what I might be able to do with that. I was also thinking of perhaps interviewing somebody. So we actually, in one of my classes, I have a teaching assistant who is from Iran, and that is the country that is the focus of my WP3 project, specifically how in Iran people are punished for using their right to the internet, depending on what it is that they are posting on the internet. So that's another option. I was thinking about interviewing her and maybe recording it so I'd have a video aspect to the project, or, and I'm not sure if this is allowed, so Professor Boyd, let me know. I'll send you a message as well. But I was also thinking maybe of doing like a little short comic strip or something like that, where I can have a character who is somebody who is using the internet in Iran and kind of going through a story of what might happen to them based on things that they've posted that they shouldn't have posted according to Iran. So those are the things that are on my mind this week. Of course, doing more research as well for my sources. So that's a big one, taking up a good amount of time to be able to do that and have some good sources for my project. And the other thing that I'm working on, and I know that I've done it a lot in this video, is working on not saying all the time. So maybe just pausing when I'm not quite sure what I'm going to say next instead of saying So that's it for this week, and have a good weekend.